It's about 11 a.m. already this morning, so kind of getting myself off to a late start. I've been up for about 2.5 hours now, maybe. I did some stretching today, so yay me. And then just been taking it slow, having kind of like a slow morning. So I'm sitting outside today. This little seat right here has been my favorite little chair out here, and I like to come out in the mornings and sometimes in the evenings and just kind of like sit and look out at the sky and the trees and, you know, slow living kind of stuff. So we're gonna jump right into our reading for today, and then we'll carry on. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's so nice to see you guys, and it's so nice to see you guys in the comments. Like, do you guys literally remember when all the comments on like a lot of the family channels was turned off and comments were disabled for like 2 years? And I just really hated that. Like, that really sucked, because the comments is how we can chit chat. So anywho, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our reading. So August 3rd, a net for catching days. A schedule defends from chaos and whim. It is a net for catching days. A schedule is a mock-up of reason and order, willed, faked, and so brought into being. Annie Dillard. A friend of mine has a theory that it's not so much what we actually have to do in any one week that kills us. It's thinking about all we have to do. Alice came to this awareness the week she forgot to attend the annual Mother's volunteering session for her daughter's Girl Scout troop. Being an extremely organized person, she assumed she had remembered it. No need to write it down, but she forgot, because on that crucial day she experienced scheduling system failure, when all available RAMs of memory in the brain's circuitry became overloaded. The next morning, when a sinking feeling in the pit of her stomach awakened her, it was too late. All the easy jobs were gone. Only one job remained, which is how Alice became this year's Girl Scout cookie sales manager. Here's a simple, abundant strategy, even for the organizationally challenged, to bring more harmony into your life. It will free up those vital memory RAMs so you don't end up tracking the sale of cookies and Thin Mints. Unless, of course, you want to, in which case, perhaps you'd like to get in touch with Alice. Take 20 minutes each Sunday and sit down with your calendar, a pad, pen, and yellow highlighter to map out the next 6 days with a thorough to-do list. Then take a preliminary look at the following 3 weeks. In order to cast a net that really catches days, you need to consider all the tasks you do in 1 week, both professional and private. This is not for the faint-hearted, but it's crucial. Be of good courage. Here's what we really do each week. The universal to-do list. And it's got like a list all laid out right here. Work, meetings, prospecting, marketing, publicity, desk tasks, planning, billing, reading, researching, writing, traveling. Errands, baking, cleaners, library, gas station, video store, post office. Children, school, health, lessons, sports, scouts, carpools, clubs, playdates, parties. Appointments, health, fitness, beauty, automotive, and animals. Shopping, food, clothing, drugstore items, home, gifts. Correspondence, bills, letters, cards, packages. Telephone and fax, whoever you need to call. Home, cleaning, laundry, decorating, improvements, cooking, repairs, entertaining, gardening. Family, friends, church, community. And personal, inspiration, introspection, rest, recuperation, relaxation, grooming, creative excursions, educational, and pleasurable pursuits. After doing most of the above, it would seem that there'd be no time left for the last and most important category, personal. The way to solve this real-life dilemma is to move personal from last to first, making it a top priority as you plan. Start by taking your yellow marker and blocking out an hour each day on the calendar. On your list, write out your initial 6 times as a subliminal code for self-nurturance. The subversive beauty of this method is that once a task is committed to a list, whether it be errands or personal, you don't have to give it another conscious thought, because the left side of your brain, the location of logic, loves lists. It goes on autopilot when making lists, sorting and shifting until a schedule appears that can accommodate everything. Sometimes it's even manageable. If you ever hope to get it done, write it down. Scan your list morning and night. When you've completed a task, ceremoniously cross it off with a red marker. I prefer a red calligraphy pen. It imparts a great sense of satisfaction to see the list fill up in red during the week. If you feel you spend too many days accomplishing little or nothing, keep a what I've done list for a week. You may discover that you do a lot more than you realize or give yourself credit for. You'll probably also discover that golden moments were unconsciously squandered because there was no net to catch them. Moments to grow, to dream, to nurture your authentic vision. Writer Annie Dillard believes, how we spend our days is of course how we spend our lives, and we all know the truth when we hear it. Boom. This one was so good today. So I feel like this one is good for multiple different reasons. One, because being here, being YouTube, like we've done our fair share of lists, right? List building, to-do lists, morning routines, night routines, afternoon routines, cooking routines, cleaning routines, like all of these things that go on a list. So I totally get the concept of like, if you want to do it, like most definitely write it down. And how many of us like enjoy the grand satisfaction of being able to cross stuff off the list. But what I was gonna say that's cool, that's in this book is a what I've done list. And recently I've been doing that as a way to help myself feel more productive. Just I feel like I'm in a shifting place right now or a transitional space, if you will, of, you know, where I'm headed next and what are the next steps. You know, I think 2020 and these last 2 years have really done like a major shakeup, and I've really been thinking about the direction of how I want to proceed in work and just a lot of different things. So I've been taking this summer to kind of take it slow and take it a little bit easy and not have so much on my plate, I feel like, because I felt like I was getting really busy and not getting a whole lot of shit done, if that makes any sense. And so with that being said, I felt like, you know, stroke my ego a little bit. Let me hook myself up with a list of things that I have done. And these are so simple. Woke up, made breakfast for the kids, you know, showered and cleansed myself today, you know, read from Simple Abundance, filmed a YouTube video, made lunch, answered emails, made a phone call, like really, really simple things, but to be accountable for what's being done in the day, and then seeing how to fill those voids when like I'm not getting stuff done. What is happening like in those time shifts in between? Besides me hanging out on damn TikTok. Am I the only one that gets sucked into that freaking app? I swear. Anyway, so that's our reading for today. That was lovely. Let me know in the comments if you make to-do lists, how you enjoy crossing stuff off, and even if to-do lists end up making you feel bad when you don't cross stuff off, like how that affects you and makes you feel, and perhaps maybe incorporating the what I have done list, because sometimes you can find that even though the to-do list is filled up, the what I have done list ends up having a lot of stuff on it too that you should give yourself props for. So anyways, that was that. I'm gonna sit out here for a few more minutes. I think I'm actually gonna go and make myself probably some coffee because my tea is upstairs and I'm being lazy and I don't feel like going to get it. So I'll probably make some coffee and just sit out here for a few more minutes before I go inside. It is getting warm, so I don't want to be out here like in the heat. And then I guess I'll go start my to-do list so that we can see what's on the agenda for today. Alright, added some water. Let's get our coffee situated. And then I feel like I want to go out to the trail today. I know I showed you guys the scorpion. I don't know if I showed you guys the lizards that my nephew caught the other day. These were in this one was on the front porch, and this other one was in the backyard. Preston's been wanting a lizard ever since we've been seeing them at the Las Vegas house, so we put them in this container. I don't know what the hell to do with no lizard, you guys. I feel like I'm trying to research because, you know, I want to keep them alive, but I don't know. This one right here, I put a cricket in here and he devoured the cricket in like 2 seconds. I didn't realize they ate crickets so fast. And then this little guy hasn't had anything. So I'm trying to figure out, first and foremost, how I can get the extra crickets out of the scorpion container and put them into here for the lizards since Scorpy ate already. But y'all, I don't know. I am not trying to be playing around with these bugs. I'm not trying to play with the bugs. So we have our old fish tank, and I'm thinking to put the lizards in here. I bought some like coconut substrate stuff to put in the bottom of here. The only problem is this is a fish tank, so the top part is open and I don't need any critters getting out or their food getting out. So I'm trying to think if I can get a little piece of screen or something that I can maybe like hot glue or crazy glue or somehow attach to the inside of the tank up here to cover these holes with screen. Then that way we can transfer them.
So our lizards can breathe so that we don't need to have them dying or suffocating from no air. That's why we're gonna find some screen and do it so that, because there's little holes in there for the lizards to breathe. I don't want the crickets hopping out, so we're gonna have to like screen this part and leave a little slip for the lizards to breathe and scream off that whole part.
Emails here, and yeah, so I need to update the resource center address on info flyers, or let's call them the table, on the table flyers. So speaking of a to-do list, that's something I need to do. Okay, so I ordered Postmates. I got some mealworms for the lizards, and I got a screen for the tank, but it's incredibly too big. So I'm actually gonna have to go out and go back to PetSmart and exchange that for a different one. But guys, this is disgusting. Like, I'm not down for the buggies. Ugh, there they go. Gross. Okay, so we're gonna feed these to the lizards. So I just got finished working on my newsletter, which I did not do yesterday. So this is for the month of August. It's all finished. I'm excited about it. I think it looks good. So I'm gonna send that for print really quick so that I have a copy. And then, yeah, I'm kind of done with my work day for today. It's 2:11. I'm going to get ready to take the kids to the water park. I think that'll be fun. They've been wanting to get in the water over there, and every time we go, like, it's always something else going on. So we're gonna go do that. Hopefully the park is not a crowd. We took a walk down to the local park and spent the rest of the afternoon playing in the water and on the park. And then we walked home, and that's a wrap for today. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging.